Hi kids! I'm so happy to see you guys again today. Today we are going to learn some more about, who remembers? Insects. That's right. Have you guys been practicing your big science words? You can pretend to be entomologist. That's a scientist who learns about insects. And you can study bugs or insects, like a scientist calls them. And you can learn about their head and their thorax and their abdomen. And you can learn about their antennas. And tell me, how many legs does an insect have? That's right, 6. 1, 2, 3 on one side and 4, 5, 6 on the other side of their body. Good job, guys. I have a really cool book to read to you guys about insects. You guys ready? It's called The Big Book of Bugs. Look at how big this book is. It is a big book, isn't it? It's going to tell us some facts about lots of different bugs. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, here we go. Bugs. Can you guys see these pictures? All right. Some people call all insects bugs, but true bugs are a particular group of insects with special mouth parts that can pierce and suck. Pierce means poke a hole in it. Many of these bugs pierce the stems and leaves of plants to suck the sweet sap. Some hunt insects. Others, such as bed bugs, pierce the skin of sleeping humans to suck their blood. Gross. Luckily, we don't have any bed bugs at our houses, right, guys? All right, the next group of insects are called beetles. Have you ever seen a beetle before? There are more than 300,000 different kinds of beetles. This makes beetles the largest group of animals in the world. There's more beetles than any other kind of animal, guys. Beetles live in many different places, from tropical rainforest and scorching deserts to snowy mountains and gardens and ponds. We have a beetle in our gardens here in San Antonio. Ladybugs are a type of beetle. Pretty cool, huh? All right, here's, this is Estelle's favorite, right, Estelle? Wasps. Look at these wasps. Wasps frighten people because many of these insects have powerful stingers. But painful encounters between wasps and people are accidental. Wasps do not use their stingers when they feel threatened by us. But their stingers' main use is to inject poison that helps to paralyze or kill their prey. So when they want to get something to eat, that's what they use their stingers so they can help them eat it. Look at those wasps. Yikes. And then we also have an animal with stingers. What's this? That's right, bees. Honeybees and bumblebees live in groups called colonies. Can you guys say that big word? Colony. Good job. In each colony, there are lots of worker bees, but only one egg-laying queen bee. Worker bees gather food and look after the young bee grubs. Solitary bees, such as leafcutter bees, live by themselves. They make small nests with a few cells. Can you guys see that beehive right there? Look at all those bees in there. Cool, right? Look at all those bees. I like bees. What about this insect? Can you guys see what these are? That's right, ants. Most kinds of ants live in huge colonies. Thousands of worker ants build a nest to house the colony. They care for the queen ant and the young. The workers also leave the nest to search for food. Many ants are fierce hunters. You guys know a song about ants? The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. That's a fun song to sing with your families. Look at these pretty insects. You know what those are called? That's right, damselflies and dragonflies. Damselflies and dragonflies and their young, called nymphs, can you say that word? Nymphs, that's a baby dragonfly, are fierce predators. Nymphs live and feed in water. The adults catch other insects in flights by using their sharp, spiny legs, which they hold out to make a kind of trap. Their huge eyes, can you see those big eyes? Their huge eyes can detect the slightest movement that may mean food or danger. Cool. I didn't know that dragonflies were such good hunters, did you? That's neat, isn't it? Oh, here's an insect that I'm not a big fan of. Flies. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Some flies are a nuisance to people and animals. They spread germs from dung onto food, while others carry diseases such as malaria. Not all flies are unpleasant, however. Hoverflies help to pollinate flowers, and some flies feed on harmful insects. All right, I guess they're not all that bad, but they're still not my favorite insect. These guys are super cool. Anybody know what these are called? That's right, mantids. Maybe a praying mantis. Mason was telling us about a praying mantis the other day. Mantids are patient predators. You guys remember what patient means? It means that they wait calmly. It's hard to be patient sometimes. But mantids are. They sit and wait for their next meal to turn up. Anything small enough to catch is eaten. Mating can be a dangerous event for male mantids, especially because they are smaller than the females. Look at that, guys. Cool. You guys see this one? These are cool insects too. Stick and leaf insects. Have you ever seen a walking stick? That's a cool insect. Clever camouflage. Do you remember what camouflage means? It means that you can wear clothes that help you blend into nature, or animals' skin helps them blend into nature. Like we talked about the Arctic hare, the white rabbit that can hide in the snow and nobody can see it. That's camouflage. Clever camouflage helps insects stay alive in a world full of insect-eating animals. Stick and leaf insects avoid danger by hiding on thin stems, spiky twigs, or half-eaten leaves. They look so much like them that the stick and leaf insects are almost invisible. In the day, these insects stay still in one place. At night, they move around so they can munch on leaves. So they hold very still in the day and nobody sees them. And then at night, when most of the predators are asleep, that's when they can get up and go get their food. How about these? Y'all know what these are called? Look at that one. Boing. These are crickets and grasshoppers. Grasshoppers and crickets are often heard long before they are seen. Grasshoppers make their sounds by scraping their back legs against the wings. Most crickets scrape parts of their wings together to make their chirping songs. The sounds that they make help them to attract mates. But where are their ears? Grasshoppers have ears on their abdomens, and crickets have ears on their front legs. What? That's so crazy. Pretty cool, huh? All right, guys, so that's the end of all of the Big Book of Bugs. That was a neat book. But now we have to put on our entomologist hats, and we're going to talk some more about the scientific name for bugs, and that is insects. Great job, guys. Insects start with the letter I. Can you guys say that? The letter I. Who has an I in their name? Does anybody in our class have an I in their name? Let me know if you're one of the ones. I'm excited to hear about it. All right, so we can also make the letter I a lot like we make the letter E. All we need are some big lines and some little lines to make the letter I. It's really cool to make. I'm going to show you how. You guys ready? Here we go. All right, guys, now we're going to build our letter I using one big line and two little lines. It shows us right here what to do. One big line that goes straight down, and then two little lines across. This page right here says I is for insects, like we're learning about. Here's an ant, here's a ladybug, and here's a bumblebee. But let's get to work. Let's make our letter I for insects. Remember what to do? One big line, one little line across the top, and then another little line on the bottom. One big line, a little line on the top, and a little line on the bottom. Awesome. Let's do it with our sticks. Are we ready? One big line. We can trace it with our fingers. Great job. And then a little line on top. Trace that with your fingers. And another little line where? That's right, on the bottom. The letter I. One big line, one little line on the top, and one little line on the bottom. Great job, guys. Great job making the letter I, guys. Letters are so easy to make, and all you have to do is draw straight lines, and I know you guys are awesome at it. So we've learned how to make the letter E for Easter, and I for insects, and if you can think of some other letters that have straight lines, I bet your moms and dads can help you. Let me know and let me see you write them or build them with sticks or crayons or markers, whatever toys you have at your house. It's so much fun to build letters. All right, my friends, we will talk again real soon. I miss you. Keep looking for insects and bugs outside. Mwah, mwah. Bye, guys.